Hi guys, it's Becca from All Shapes Yoga. Welcome to day 7, our last day of our splits pose All Shapes Yoga challenge. I hope you guys are feeling nice and stretched out in those legs, and let's give it a go. So join me in the centre or the front of your mat. Just feet either together, a little bit apart. Spread those toes, grounding down, rooting down into the floor. Engage those kneecaps, those thighs, just tuck that tailbone under. Shoulders up, back and down, and piece of string pulling you up. Just finding your stillness. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms all the way up by the ears. Exhale, hinge from the hips, swan dive all the way down to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to glue those thighs to your tummy. Just transferring the weight all the way to the balls of your feet into your toes. And then back to the heels. And into the toes. And back to the heels. And one more time, into the toes. And back to the heels. Just interlacing those hands to cross your arms and just do a little sway either side, rocking like a little rag doll. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. Just relaxing down. Release those hands. Bring them to either the front of your feet or behind your ankles. Just want you to see about straightening out those legs a little bit further. Really trying to keep that spine nice and long. And hands either on the floor or on the shins. And inhale up into your half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Again, inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full. One more. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. And rolling up each vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to come up is the head. Stepping all the way back with your right foot and then walking that right foot just out to the edge of that mat. Baby toe grazing the edge of that mat. Your hip headlights facing forward. Nice strong legs pulled up. Nice soft front knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold all the way down to that front leg. Palms coming either side of the foot, on the shin, on blocks. Whatever you need. Just ever so slightly transferring the weight a little bit more to the front foot. And now to the back foot. Front foot, back foot. And then just come back to centre. Remembering keeping that knee nice and soft, not locking it out. Can we melt our body any closer to that front leg? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And back leg coming all the way to meet the front. And just dangling down here again. Walking out each individual foot, each individual leg, just bending one knee at a time. Just stretching out both of those legs. And then come back to your stillness and rolling all the way up nice and slowly. And left leg all the way back. Squidge it out to the side. Graze the edge of that mat. Hip headlights facing forward. Nice strong legs. Really pull those thighs up. Nice soft knee at the front. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold all the way down to that front leg. Melt the body a little closer to that front leg. And let's transfer the weight to the front leg. And then to the back leg. Front leg. Back leg. One more. Front leg. And back leg. And then just come back to centre. Relaxing the body down to that front leg. Remembering to breathe. It's a nice big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And left foot coming all the way to the front. Just dangling down here for a minute. Trying to really think about straightening those legs as much as we can. And then rolling up nice and slowly. Last thing to come up is the head. Inhale, arms all the way up by the ears. Exhale, lunge forward. Hinge forward from the hips, folding all the way down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Hands in front of you. And let's go left leg back, followed by right leg back into your plank. Pushing away from the floor. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And drop those knees down. Wiggle your bum round. Kick out those legs. Sitting nice and tall. So if you need to grab a block, sit on a block. If you feel you're a bit curved. Otherwise, let's do a few ups and downs. So try and peel those toes towards that face. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding all the way down and just holding on to whatever you fancy. If you've got your strap, you can wrap it around your feet now. Pull those toes towards the face. You can have your hands on the floor by your thighs, the shins, the feet. Just think about that nice long back. Inhale. Exhale, just sink that body a little lower. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way up. Bend the right knee and just let it flop out to the side. So you've got your sole of your foot on your thigh. Just readjust, making sure you're sitting on your sitting bones. Peel those toes towards your face. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lunging forward and back up and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Just release the hands wherever they want to be. Really think about flexing those toes towards your face. Sitting nice and long, just trying to melt the body down towards that front leg. Having nice straight back. Remembering to breathe, using your breath to just send you a little bit further in this pose. Inhale. Exhale, melt down. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way up. Bringing that knee back to the centre, giving those legs a little shake. Onto the other side. So left knee bent. Flopped out to the side. Sole of the foot and the thigh together. Flex that front leg. And let's do a few ups and downs. So inhale, up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, folding down. Just resting your hands wherever they are. Just trying to peel those toes towards your face. I'm still a lot tighter on this side. Takes time building up and stretching out. Making sure you're just trying to melt that body down to that front leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. A few more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale, coming all the way up. Releasing both legs, give them a little shake. Come into your butterfly pose. So just making sure that the feet are nice and together. You're sitting nice and tall, trying to pull the body through those arms. Legs are as low as they can be. And have a little experiment. Do you like your feet quite close or a little bit further? Just open up that book and sit nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and let's exhale. Walk those hands forward. Ooh. Just trying to reach as far as you can forward. Feeling that stretch on those inner thighs. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, rising all the way up. Holding those knees, bring them in. Just have a nice little cuddle. And then come to join me on your all fours. So making sure that your knees are hip width apart. Your palms are nice and spread. And let's inhale into our cow. So belly button to the ground, looking up. Exhale, arching our spine like an angry cat, pushing that belly button up to the ceiling, looking between the thighs. Inhale down. Exhale up. One more either side. Inhale down. Exhale up. Then just come back to your flat spine. And we're going to do a few bits on our knees. So if you need to, grab your blanket now or fold up your mat. Okay. Let's go our left foot all the way to the front of the mat. Walking it into the centre. Walking it right to the very, very front of the mat. And then coming down into your nice low lunge. So again, checking that front leg, that the knee is in line with the ankle. You're not overextending. Letting your hips settle down into it. Feeling a really nice deep stretch on the right hip flexor there. Sinking down. And inhale. And exhale, walking those hands back into your half splits. So peel those toes towards your face. Think about just bending that body a tiny bit more into the leg. Now let's start moving. So inhale, coming all the way forward. Exhale into your half splits. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, half splits. Inhale forward into your lunge. Exhale, half splits. 2 more times. Inhale into your lunge. Exhale, half splits. Last one. Inhale into your lunge and just stay here for a minute. Just really trying to feel that nice deep stretch on that side. And then walking all the way back into your half split. So we're just going to stay here for a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And using our exhale to send us to the centre, and the front leg's going to come all the way back to meet us in our all fours. Open the knees nice and wide and just sit down into a child pose for a minute. Just give the knees a bit of a rest. And then inhale. Exhale. And meet me back in your kneeling position. So, right leg all the way to the front of the mat, very, very front of the mat, making sure it's in the centre. And let's lunge forward into that deep lunge. So, this is actually where we're going to go from into splits. So, I really want you to just think about this pose, because this is what we're going to come back to a little bit later when we're working towards our final splits pose. Remembering to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And let's walk those hands back, back, back. Peel that toe off into our half splits. Just staying here for a few breaths, trying to melt the body down. Peel those toes towards your face. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale, coming all the way forward into your lunge. Exhale, coming back into your half splits. Inhale forward into your lunge. Exhale into your half splits. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale forward. Staying here. Letting those hips get nice and low. And walk your hands all the way back into your half splits. Just staying here for a few breaths. Seeing if you can melt that body any closer to the legs, to the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And using our exhale, just come to the centre, and then front legs can go all the way back to meet us in our all fours. Opening those knees nice and wide and just sink down into your child pose. Relaxing here for a second. Inhale. Exhale. And coming back to your kneeling. So let's work on our lizard pose. So let's go on to start with the left. So left foot all the way to the front of the mat. Now walk it all the way over to that left side. And then let's lunge forward, hands on the inside of that foot. Just check that back foot as well, that it's not sort of too swayed in, too swayed out. You shouldn't be able to see it. It should be sort of in a direct line with your foot. So just really think about settling down into this lizard pose. Have a little think. Do you want to stay here? Do you want to go onto your block? Do you want to go onto your forearms? Just have a little experiment. It's the last day of doing lizard pose. See which one you want to do, which one feels nice, which one feels right. Just making sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale. And using your exhale to come onto your forearms. Left hand on left knee, pushing that knee away from you, opening up that knee and that hip. If this is enough, stay there. If you want a little bit more, just lifting that back leg off the floor, reaching around, holding on to that foot. Pull that foot a little bit closer to the body, to the butt. Remembering to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release that back foot. Turning back round. And let's get that back foot all the way back into our all fours. Open those knees nice and wide. And sink down into your child pose. And come back to kneeling. Let's go on to the other side. So right knee, right foot, all the way to the front of the mat. Walk it out to the edge. Just check that back leg is in line. And let's lunge forward. Both hands on the inside of the foot. So just settling the hips down, seeing how it feels. So again, this is sort of a mixture of this pose and the half splits of how we're going to get into our full splits. So just see how it feels. How does it feel going onto the forearms, going onto a block, staying up? Remembering to breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale and exhale, coming onto your hands if you're not already on your hands. Right hand pushing that right knee away, coming onto that edge of that foot. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, just picking up that back foot, reaching behind and holding onto your foot. Pulling that foot ever so slightly towards your body. Remembering to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Release that back foot. Coming back to your lizard pose. And front leg going all the way back into your all fours. Open those knees nice and wide. Just sink down into your child pose. Give those hips a little rest for a minute. A few breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, just coming up. So you're just going to unfold your mat or remove your blanket if you've got it there, and we're going to work on our pigeon pose. So again, if you want to watch me the first time, feel free. If not, just go straight into it. So we're going to start in our downward facing dog. So palms nice and spread, curl those toes under, push those hips as high as you can, and then start to cement those heels down. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Just pushing into that downward facing dog. Give your legs a little walk. Just transferring the weight into each leg. Just to give it a little stretch here. Okay, let's start with the right side first. So we're going to bring right knee to nose, flip it out, and front knee down, back knee down, and then walk that back knee back, 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 until you're relatively in a straight line. If you feel like this hip's really high off, you can always just pop something underneath that thigh. Just making sure that your hips are straight. Your hip headlights are in the centre, so they're not tilting one way or the other way. Just staying up for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, come onto your forearms. So you can stay on your forearms here. You can rest your head on the floor. Whatever you need. So we're going to do pigeon twice on each leg. So we're not going to lift the leg just yet. We're going to lift the leg on the next round. Just taking a minute, just really feel a nice stretch in the butt. Last one, inhale and exhale, coming all the way up. And then we're going to go out the way we came. So curl those back toes under and picking that front leg off, placing it all the way at the back of your mat into your downward facing dog. Just walking out those feet again. And then finding some stillness. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do left side. Left knee to nose. Flip it out. Front knee down, back knee down. Walk that back knee, back, 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 back. Sitting nice and tall. Just think about those hip headlights in the centre. Just sitting nice and tall, letting everything just sink down. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And if you'd like to, come onto your forearms. You can either stay here on your forearms, or you can come down and rest your head on the floor. Whatever's comfy. Just letting your body get used to where we're sending it. Last nice deep breath. Inhale. And using your exhale to push back onto your arms, curl that back to under, and bring that front leg all the way back to meet the back leg in your downward facing dog. So again, one more little walk out of the legs, just transferring the weight from one side to the other, stretching out those hammies again. And finding your stillness. So we're going to do it one more on each side now. So, right knee to nose, flip it out, front knee down, back knee down. Walking back, 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 back. So, you've got a few different options. You can stay up here. You can go on your forearms. You can go on your, resting your head. Or, if you'd like to, you can pick that back leg off and you can reach behind and try and hold onto that foot. So also have a little experiment. See which hand feels nicer. The most important bit is if you're using the opposite hand, not to pull it across the body. It wants to be sort of pulled directly in towards your butt, basically. Just making sure you're breathing. Inhale. exhale. Last one, inhale. And just releasing everything, wherever you are, coming onto your hands, curl that back toe under, and front leg all the way to meet the back leg, into your downward facing dog. Just being in stillness here. Seeing how different your hamstrings felt to the start of the week. And let's go. Left knee to nose, flip it out, front knee down, back knee down. Let's walk that knee back, 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 back. Settling down. So again, you've got your options. You can stay here on your forearms, resting your head. If you'd like to, just picking that back leg off, holding onto that foot, pulling it in towards your body. Ooh. It's a bit of a test of balance as well here. Making sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And releasing that foot, coming back to the arms, curling the back toe under and sending that back foot all the way back into a downward facing dog. Relaxing here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Just coming down to your knees. And we're here working on our splits. So do whatever feels right for your body. So this is just to really help ease those legs into it. So there's a few different ways we're going to go into it. What really helps, if you've got any blocks or any things that are quite sturdy, you can maybe use like a tin of beans. It's basically to keep you upright. So all we're going to do is place them sort of middle of the front, towards in between the middle and the front of your mat. I guess it also depends how long your legs and arms are. We're going to come up into our half split. So let's go on the left side first. So left foot forward, come to the centre of the mat. So just going to do one lunge forward, one half splits back. So coming all the way forward and coming all the way back. So from our half splits pose, what we're going to do there is we're going to, if we want to, place our hands on our blocks. And we're just going to think about, can we move that front foot a little bit more forward? How does that feel? Seeing if we want to go a little bit further. So I'm going to use the floor just because I find it a little bit easier to ease myself into it. So just seeing, can you put that front leg even more forward? So seeing how that feels. Then from there, you're just going to start working on the back leg, trying to ease the back leg down. Ooh. Until you find your version of splits. Staying there for unfinished. So coming back the way we came. So trying to get that front foot in first and then coming all the way back. So I can only really do it with my left foot forward. So I'm going to try it with my right foot forward as well. So you'll see one leg will always be different to the other. So it's all about really experimenting, but that's a general way, is that you want to do front leg first and then back leg. So again, blocks, half to midway, or your cans of beans or your books. Let's go right foot all the way to the front of the mat. Front of the mat. So lunging forward first and then coming back into our half splits. seeing how that feels. Oh, this already feels tighter. So we're going to walk that front foot as far forward as we can, and then start to see about that back foot. Oh, so here, that's about as far as I can go down. So that's still fantastic. So I'm going to use the blocks to just prop me up, just to let my body sink down a little bit deeper. Remembering to breathe. Last one, inhale. And let's exhale, come out of it. So front leg first, coming all the way out, and then using the back leg to come in. And let's open those knees nice and wide and just sink down into our child pose for a minute. So amazing, guys. If you achieved your version of the splits, fantastic. Like I said, it takes a really long time, so just keep on working towards it. Do some of these hamstring stretches every few days and see how you get next week. So we're just going to do a few counter poses just to relax those legs back. So we're just going to start by crossing our legs all the way over, and then you're going to bring this front leg and try and stack those knees one on top of the other into your cow face. So this is just to settle everything back, realign everything. So just sit nice and tall. Trying to stack as much as you can. Mine aren't quite stacked, but as much as you can. Nice deep breath in and out. Last one, in and releasing those legs. Still bringing that front foot, bring it up, bring it on the other side of your knee now. And we're just going to twist towards the left. So inhale, left arm all the way up and behind you. Right arm, inhale up to the front of that knee and twisting round. So this hand can just remain up. It can go on the foot, on the knee, whichever feels nice. Just making sure you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Just coming back to center. Uncross those legs. Give them a little wiggle. And then crossing the other way, so it'll be your unfamiliar cross. So crossing the other way, so the opposite leg is in front. Now, taking out the foot, bring it all the way round, so your knees are stacked on top of each other-ish. Sitting nice and tall in your cow face, with very peculiar names. Just letting everything go back. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Just release those legs. And front leg coming up. Then it's going to go on the other side of this knee. And right arm all the way up and behind you. Left arm up and coming towards that front knee, twisting round. Again, that front hand can be any way you like. It can be up, it can be on the foot, on the knee. Just trying to really twist out that spine. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. And congratulations, that is your week complete. Yay! So I hope you guys are feeling really nice and stretched out. Can't wait to see you all again for our week 3. So have a fantastic day and I'll catch up with you later. Bye.